I got a question for all of you out there. If you were to be asked, from Next Generation all the way to Enterprise, what your favorite series was, what would your answer be? There's a lot of people out there who think that Enterprise was a weak series, and the proof was how long it stayed on the air. It's pretty sad that it didn't have the staying power that the others did, but I honestly personally believe that the reason that it didn't is because, one, writer fatigue, and fan fatigue of Star Trek. Let's be honest about this. Next Generation all the way up to Enterprise, and also counting the movies, there was a lot of writing for Star Trek. And by the time Enterprise came along, I'm willing to bet all the creative ideas had been squeezed dry from this fantastic franchise. And let's be fair about this. The Next Generation movies really weren't that great. First Contact was fantastic, but a lot of people were easygoing on Generations, and so many people claim that Insurrection could have passed itself off as a Next Generation two-parter instead of a movie, and absolutely no one liked Nemesis. Star Trek was wearing out, and by the time Enterprise came along, I think they got the leftovers from the scripts. But now let's talk about rumors, and of course fan theories. First of all, the rumors that Scott Bakula is coming back as President Archer, the first founding president of the United Federations of Planets, the Star Trek series called United. That is what they claim. It'll be titled Star Trek United. And it's an interesting idea from what I'm seeing of it so far. Basically, Scott Bakula is going to become the president of the Federation, and it's going to be more of a political series than anything else. And the other thing that I understand about it is that Skydance is really focused on, and especially the new president of Paramount, is really focused on bringing Star Trek not only back to life on television, but bigger and better on the silver screen. But the question is, how do you approach the problem? The damage that has been done to the Star Trek brand is unbelievable. Between J.J. Abrams' movies and Alec Kurtzman's modern-day Star Trek is on life support. Pushing for the return, Scott Bakula really has been pushing to come back into Star Trek. And a lot of people love this character of Archer. He was a great character. He really was. He was kind of a James Kirk type character, and everyone seemed to like the man. And now Scott Bakula, wants to bring Archer back into the fold. And apparently, from what I understand, Skydance is really liking that idea. But the problem is it too late? Are there enough fans out there that are really interested in seeing this project take shape? I really do hope that this project does come true, because I have my own personal theory about what's about to happen. Before we get into my belief as to why Star Trek United would actually be a good thing for the Star Trek franchise, I just have this one thing to ask you. Out of all the musical scores, all the theme musics to come along, what is your favorite from Star Trek TOS, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise? For me personally, I honestly love Enterprise. 'Cause I've got faith of the heart, going where my heart will take me. I've got faith to believe. Over the years, between the series and the movies, there's been nothing but beautiful musical scores. But when this opening theme music started up, it just blew my mind. Someone was singing an amazing song about the history of aviation and space. Star Trek Enterprise's theme music was beautiful. For me, the one reason why I think this would be a great series, Star Trek United, that is because I think this could be the beginnings of repairing damage that has been done to Star Trek. If you've followed me on my channel, then you understand why this is important to me, because I really do believe in the history of these characters. And Strange New Worlds as like many of the other modern day Star Trek, has gone out of its way to rewrite the history for its convenience, for propping up its own show. Star Trek United could be the template for repairing the damage that has been caused since 2009, when J.J. Abrams introduced us to the alternate timeline, the Kelvin timeline of Star Trek. Hell, there's even stories that Paramount and Skydance may want to give fans one more Kelvin timeline Star Trek. I think that's a mistake myself. And I really do think that Star Trek United could be the very first show to start repairing the damage that has been done. Scott Bakula talks Star Trek United. Producers reveal more details on proposed series. Okay, look, this is just a concept idea that they're toying with over there at Paramount and Skydance. There's no official word on it yet. Scott Bakula is praying for it. But the truth is, nothing's going on with it yet. I want it to happen for the very reasons that I mentioned before. This could be the template for repairing the damage that has been created over the years. And it really does need to be repaired. Okay, the only thing I will really say about the article is the fact that they want to turn it into a political series. They envision the show as a political thriller and a family drama set in the chaotic, formative years of the Federation. And they even have a name for it, Star Trek United. Okay, well, I said before that I am excited about the idea for Star Trek United. The only thing that really concerns me is Mike Sussman. Wrapping up the topic of United, he again compared his vision for the show to a recently critically acclaimed Star Wars series, Andor, and how it was more grounded, avoiding the overt fan service while remaining true to the Star Wars mythos. I want to be sure that we are not trying to do a Star Wars style Star Trek political drama here. This is what got Star Trek in trouble in the first place when they decided to go after the 2009 Star Trek with J.J. Abrams. Instead of doing Star Trek, we wound up with Star Trek with Star Wars style drama. And it just doesn't work and has no place in Star Trek. I'm really interested to know if you guys really out there want to see Scott Bakula return as Archer, as the first president of the United Federation of Planets. Do you want to see a political drama about the beginnings of, again, the United Federation and Starfleet? Is this something that will hold your interest? There's a lot to say about it, but at the same time, there's a lot to be concerned about. I'm going to be positive about this. I would love to see Archer back. I like the character, and I really would love to see the beginnings of the Federation and pray that this is, as I've said a couple of times already, the beginning of repairing the damage that's been done to Star Trek. Well, I'm going to end the video right here, my friends. I would love to know what you think about this video and about the idea of Star Trek United and Scott Bakula coming back as John Archer. Drop those comments below and let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.